Blessings and welcome back to another video. I'm Heather of Activation Vibration, and in this video I am so excited to share with you the holistic and organic products I use on my body, in my hair, and on my face, as I feel like skincare and body products are probably one of the most important things to be extra about and require that they are high quality, good ingredients, and organic if possible. Our skin is actually the largest organ that we have, therefore everything actually absorbs into our skin. So whatever you put on your skin, you are actually eating and consuming it, therefore becoming it. So if you're using toxic products that are not made from great ingredients, you are basically becoming that. And especially if you're using things every day, which you most likely are, then it's just building up this level of toxicity in your body that is unnecessary when there are amazing products that exist that are organic and that are actually supportive of your body's natural system. And I also want to preface that this video is not sponsored. I am not sponsored by any of these products. I am not getting paid to say any of this, nor would I ever do anything like that, especially if you know me by now. I'm not going to share anything with you that isn't the truth. So these products are all products that I have used and have been using, and not only that, some of them I have loved so much that I contacted them and was like, hello, please give me a link because I would love to share this product with people. So I do have a few discount codes for you guys, so you can check those out in the caption. And while I will definitely be sharing products and practices in this video that you have probably never heard of before, I actually have created a beauty codes manual that not only includes the practices in detail that I share in this video, but it has 100+ more beauty secrets. I'm talking about ancient wisdom and secrets that are not widely known that can literally transform your beauty and your body on a cellular level. You feel this from the inside out. And if you know me well, then you know that as a child, I was kind of obsessed with researching different practices and tools and ingredients and holistic things to try at home. I actually had access to the internet as a child, very young, and I was obsessed with just finding all of these secret things for beauty and health and vibrancy. And I not only never lost that interest, I have just increased it, and now I've gathered some of my absolute best beauty codes and beauty hacks, beauty secrets into a manual. And it also comes with 2 really powerful meditations for your beauty to literally enhance your appearance as well as your body. A brilliant body to have your body function optimally, but also glow and look beautiful. So definitely check that out because it is brand new and probably one of my favorite booklets I've ever released. I've got a good amount of products here to share with you, so let's get started. The first thing is the quality of the water that you are showering in. It is vital, necessary to have a water filter and to have some form of filtration system so that you're not just receiving the water that is filled with contaminants and fluoride and chemicals that are not good for any part of your body or being. Again, we absorb everything that touches our skin, therefore you're basically drinking the water that's like calcifying your third eye, your pineal gland, and also moving through those pipes that have never really been cleaned. The city's pipes in most places, especially in America, those pipes are so dirty. The water is basically like cleaning the pipes, and then you're just like absorbing the water. Especially if you're drinking out of the faucet, please don't. Please don't do that. Drink filtered water, but also shower in filtered water, especially bathing. You want to get a filter if you are bathing in the water and soaking in it. And I absolutely love the Kangen filter, Anespa, but if you aren't able to afford that, you can find water filters online. And while it may not be the best filter you can possibly get, it's definitely going to help to clean out the water so that it's less harsh. You'll notice also that your skin is less dry and your hair is less dry. Hard water can actually strip your hair of chemicals that it needs to be its beautiful self, and same with your skin as well. So the water is so important. So for soap, I am currently using what is called Aleppo soap, and it's actually mostly olive oil, virgin olive oil. It looks like this, kind of gnarly looking, but it doesn't also smell too great, but it makes you smell great. This is known for not only nourishing your skin, but actually removing the toxins. It's olive oil and also laurel oil. which I also used to live on Laurel Street, so I think that it's kind of magic for that reason. For real though, it contains no chemicals, no preservatives, nothing toxic like that, and it does make you smell really good, so Aleppo soap. I think it's Greek. I do also still love African black soap, which I have also been using for a long time, but it's good to switch it up every once in a while. Another rinse that I do for my body is apple cider vinegar mixed with water. I do half apple cider vinegar, half water, and not only will I put this on my body, but also on my yoni. If you ever feel like you need a refresh, don't ever use soap on your yoni. Please do not buy any of those toxic Vagisil whatever soaps for your vagina. Never use some type of soap. You have a natural pH. That is how you taste good. That's how you smell good. That's how you function properly, is by maintaining that natural pH. So apple cider vinegar is the perfect thing every once in a while, maybe once a week, once a month, every few months. Half water, half apple cider vinegar, kind of just rinsing your yoni with the mixture. And not only will you feel like refreshed, but it's also really good for your hair and for your scalp. So I will only wash my hair once a week, and I will every once in a while if I'm doing a hair mask, which is a mixture of castor oil and olive oil and rosehip oil, which I just ran out of my rosehip oil. I would be showing it in this video, but I just ran out of it. Castor oil and rosehip, a little bit of jojoba as well. I'll soak my hair in that for at least 30 minutes, sometimes 5 hours. I'll just braid it and maybe put like a little hair mask or something over it, a hat even. But to wash that out and to actually get it out, I will do the half apple cider vinegar, half water mixture and pour it over my head. You also feel so refreshed when you do this as well. I really like to have my shower experiences kind of as a ceremony. So when I'm doing this, it's like my own self-baptism. And if I feel like I just want regular shampoo, then I will every once in a while use this clarifying shampoo from Coco and Eve. You know, the ingredients are pretty good, way better than normal stuff, but it still has some perfume and fragrance, which it also has natural fragrances too, like pear extract and citrus lemon peel extract. But the fact that it has any perfumes, I'm like, why? Why? I mean, I know you want my hair to smell good. Thank you, I appreciate that. I can naturally smell good too, just like slightly sketched, so I'll switch it up. For conditioner, I have naturally even curlier hair than this. This is like me blow drying it and curling it. I have much curlier hair than this, so I need to use mass amounts of conditioner, and I'm okay with it. Right now I'm using the Zatik Conditioner, which is really nourishing and good for the hair, so I don't have to use too much, but you know, I kind of go through this in like a month. And yeah, I wash my hair like 4 or 5 times, so kind of gives you like the amount of conditioner that I use. Really good product though. It's all natural. Again, you're absorbing everything, especially into your scalp, into your brain. You don't want to put toxins there. That's why I'm like weird about even the perfume fragrance thing in the shampoo, because I don't want anything toxic to be going into my scalp, sitting on my scalp, running through my scalp, you know? Washing your face. Now, this is probably something that most have not heard of. It is such a powerful face wash. It's actually a little powder. So you get some, you don't want to get it wet inside there, so you want to get the dry powder out, put water on it, and rub your face with it. It is called Cush Qasil, and it is from East Africa. It's known for generations to enrich the skin and hair, and it's completely pure. And make sure that you get one that is free of contaminants, completely pure, and you will notice a glow that you can feel inside and out. It's also, of course, a completely natural product, and you can supposedly also use this on not only your whole body but also your hair. So I haven't tried that yet, but Cush Qasil, and again, this is not subject to the brand. That's not the brand name. That's what this powder actually is. So you can find this. Just again, make sure that it has no other chemicals or additives. For my eyelashes, if you don't know, I wear zero eye makeup, and I will show you the powder and the blush bronzer that I use. Yet I often look done up because these are semi-permanent lash extensions. Luckily, I have a girl who does all natural, like non-toxic glue, and it makes it so easy for me because ever since I was little, I have loved huge eyelashes, and even like in 7th grade my mom introduced makeup to me, so I really have been in this game for a long time, and I would spend hours doing my eyelashes. I loved them so much, and I do have naturally long lashes, but when I have these extensions it makes it so easy because I don't ever have to touch my eyes ever, and it's like fabulous. I feel fabulous. And I actually have been feeling called to get them removed here pretty soon and just go back to my natural look. But as of now, I have loved my lashes, and so I do clean them regularly. I have this product which is made of rose water, and it is specifically eyelash shampoo. So it's a foam, and I'll just literally put it on my lashes, scrub them, get them really clean, and wash them. Supposedly having lash extensions is also more hygienic and clean than wearing eye makeup, because not only are you scrubbing your lashes and cleaning them consistently with an actual soap, but you don't have the layers of makeup on your lashes. So I'm loving them. We'll see how much longer I have them. Washing your mouth. Okay, I have been doing Heather approved and Heather not approved products on my Instagram stories recently, which, by the way, if you don't follow me, definitely follow me at Activation Vibration on Instagram. And one of the things I posted is, I'm sorry, but electric toothbrushes are not Heather approved. Not only do they have EMF radiation, they usually aren't made of great ingredients, the actual toothbrushes themselves. If you have a plastic toothbrush, you want it to be BPA free. If you have a bamboo one, that's even better. But if you can get some type of healthy material, and also you should be rinsing and cleaning your toothbrush consistently. I was actually flabbergasted. This wasn't more common knowledge, where I am constantly, maybe like every 2 weeks, soaking my toothbrush in a solution of Dr. Bronner's soap and alcohol, and I'm cleaning my toothbrush and then replacing your toothbrush every few months too. Because think about it, if you have bad hygiene with your toothbrush, you're just like putting that into your mouth. Not a good vibe, not a good vibe. The toothpaste that I'm currently using is actually no BS. It's toothpaste without the BS. Again, not sponsored. I found them online. Really good ingredients. They're actually little pebbles, and I feel like they work really well, so I'm loving this product. I will also just use coconut oil to brush my teeth, or to oil pull a mixture of coconut oil and castor oil, and I will swish that in my mouth for 20 minutes and then spit it out, not down the drain, in the trash can, otherwise it will ruin your sink. And then the mouthwash that I'm loving is by Uncle Harry's. It is kind of intense, but really, really good. It's actually pH balancing, it has key trace minerals, and it also has cleansing oils. So it's good for your microbiome, because you do have a microbiome. You also have bacteria that you want to keep healthy in your mouth as well, not just your gut. So you want to take care of your mouth, you want to take really good care of your mouth. I also have, I don't have it here, but a floss that is made out of charcoal. It's a charcoal floss. Obviously, the material is not only made out of charcoal, but it's a natural fiber charcoal floss. So you just want to make sure that you're getting non-toxic floss as well. Oh, another one of the ingredients that I like to soak in my hair. This is actually one of the ancient beauty secrets that I share in the beauty codes. Once again, these are like the miracle products in the beauty codes. It's like the miracle products where it's like, oh, you were bald, sir, and now 3 weeks later you have hair, or maybe like 2 months, but it really is like actual miracle working products. One of them is raw batana oil. I love this oil. You can also use it on your skin, but you put it on your scalp. For men who are balding, you can literally just like leave it on your scalp, or you can have this as a mask when you sleep, or just like 30 minutes and then shower. But you want to rub it into your scalp, and you will see massive hair growth. Once I am out of the shower, I am loving a few different products right now. My go-to is organic cacao butter. Not only do you smell and taste like chocolate when you have this on, but it's so good and nourishing for the skin. It's kind of like an always, everyday kind of product. But if I'm wanting to be maybe a little more silky looking, I will use either rosehip oil or also this rose body oil by Badger. Love this product as well. And in the winter, if I find that my skin is more dry, I will use African shea butter. This is just organic, raw African shea butter. Hair really likes to attach to it. And it is so thick and nourishing. Do this once a week during the winter and your skin will be so soft, so supple, and you will never get dry. Forgot to mention and show the Dr. Bronner's, which is another soap that I use when I'm in the shower, but I kind of use this more for like shave oil if I'm shaving, and I find it's really good to prevent any ingrown hairs, but I don't use it every day because I find that it's a little harsh for my skin. If in need of a higher frequency, I will spray rose water on myself, and this has been something I've been using for so many years. I even have a video on the frequency of rose in general. It's one of the highest frequencies. This product is from a beautiful woman named Michelle, and it's a holistic skincare brand, but you can find any organic rose water. Honestly though, this is one of the best. I will leave a link to this in the caption as well. This is probably the best in the world. Once I've washed my face, I like to apply this frankincense oil. It is a cleanser moisturizer. It cleanses your skin as it moisturizes. Not only does it smell amazing, but it also feels so good. I've also been using castor oil on my face. Now, this is next level. I am not even kidding. My good friend David told me about this. He was like, yo, you gotta try castor oil on your face. Like, I've been glowing ever since I've been using it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds a little too thick for me. Like, I'm not prone to breakouts, but sounds like it would be thick or sticky. I apply a little bit of castor oil and then I put a oil that is lighter, like a jojoba or one of these oils, on over it to kind of dilute it, but also I think it makes it absorb more into the skin. And since I started doing this, no joke, I started getting hit on by 20-year-olds. Now, that sounds weird. It is weird. Very specifically, though, where 20-year-olds would literally like, because I think they're just like more audacious in general, so like they'll just like sprint up to me in the parking lot, like screaming like, hey, hey, like I'm like closing my car door, they like stop the door, like hello. And no joke, every time I've been asking, how old do you think I am? And they're like 19, 20, and 21. The oldest I've gotten is 23. Guess what? I'm turning 33 this year. No, I don't have Botox, haven't gotten any of that kind of stuff. I think that this is in part to castor oil. Obviously, I take good care of myself, but also it's the castor oil. Because when I started doing this, literally would get hit on by younger guys. It's not necessarily the route I'm like trying to go or anything like that, but it's flattering, okay? Deodorant wise, I am doing the same thing of spraying a magnesium to support my armpits and my limbs' natural detox, which makes you not smell when you're cleansed and your body has been given permission to expel the toxins. You actually won't smell, so a magnesium oil under my armpits, but I also use this magnesium oil under my feet. If you spray 1 or 2 sprays before you go to sleep, you will notice you sleep even deeper, even more in REM cycle, like you almost just like got more sleep even if you didn't sleep longer. And it's also really good for your nervous system. It's really good to heal and balance your nervous system. So I do that on my armpits and my feet. I've also recently been using this EO essential oil organic deodorant as well, and I love the peppermint smell, so this has also been working really well. Now I'm going to tell you guys something crazy right now. So in my last video, I shared my holistic hygiene video. I shared how I have been waxing not only my armpits, but my vagina, my yoni for years. Literally for years and years, for like literally maybe 17 years. So many years. And now that I have waxed so many times, I have built up maybe a tolerance, and I think the hair follicles are just not as strong. So I am now using an epilator. An epilator is a machine that literally plucks every individual hair at rapid speed. So it's kind of like waxing, but it's also just like plucks and pulls and rips off the hair. So not only will I do this to my armpits, but I have somehow managed to use it on my vagina. Yep. Something else I like to do with the castor oil is to sleep with a castor oil pack. Now you just put castor oil on the pack, on your stomach, and you wrap it around yourself and you sleep with it overnight. Support your organs in detoxing naturally. It gives them the hydration and the nourishment they need. You also want to take activated charcoal the next morning to absorb the toxins and release them from your body so you're not like making yourself sick, reabsorbing the toxins. But this also helps with inflammation, any bloating, and I really do just feel more nourished in the morning when I use it. Something that was also spoken of in the last video was the fact that I love to gua sha. I am still using gua sha, and for the past few months, the oil I've been using is literally life-changing. Golden Nectar Anointing Oil from Connect Chocolate. It is for your face. I do have a link below, so definitely check that in the captions. This is probably my favorite facial oil because it makes you glow. It is an anointing oil, so it is definitely sacred as well. It definitely has some spiritual properties and you can feel it. But I really just feel like a natural goddess when I'm using this oil. So whether I'm leaving it on my face or I'm using it to gua sha, I will just put it on and use it to clear my lymph nodes with the gua sha. There is so much information out there about gua shas now and lymph drainage, so I love that. I actually posted about this, if you see, like 8 years ago when I started using a gua sha, way before it was even cool. But yes, I use a gua sha, and the oil you use with it is so important. It's what will take your experience to the next level. Connect Chocolate also has this Golden Nectar Protective Aura Mist. So I like to spray this mist before I go out and even before I make a video. And anytime I want to activate more of my own frequency, I just spray this around to create kind of this field of not only protection, but support for myself. And I swear good things always happen to me when I use it. I'll leave the link for it below as well. Now I can't forget about tongue scrapers, by the way. When you brush your teeth, if you have bad breath or if you just feel like your mouth needs to be cleaner, even if you don't, actually I'm getting this is very special. Even if you feel like you don't need to clean your mouth more, guess what? You do. So the tongue scraper is very helpful for that. I'm absolutely not going to be demonstrating it, but if you have not owned or used a tongue scraper, you should probably use one multiple times a day, starting now. Besides the gua sha, I also like to use this other facial tool. It's literally called Pink Balls by The Skinny Confidential. Again, not sponsored. They should sponsor me for this, but it's not sponsored. I purchased this on my own. I'm not affiliated or anything like that. I really love how this one works because I can use it on other parts of my body too, so you can find this online. Last thing I'll do with my face is cupping. Just like cupping for your body, where you are increasing circulation, bringing blood flow, also increasing the production of collagen naturally through the movement of just cleansing your fascia, you do the same thing with your face. So you want to use an oil, and you basically just suction and move around the stagnant lymph. For face masks, I've been using the Connect Chocolate Honey. Raw honey is so good for your face, and this one is actually psychedelic because it does have magic mushrooms in it. Did you hear that sound? I feel like confirmation. And while I will definitely take this internally, I also love applying it to my face topically as a face mask. And there's about 3 grams in this whole thing, so you're not mega dosing by any means, but little microdoses on the face, it does something, I'm telling you. Nail polish wise, I have 2 brands. I love the Pacifica Plant Magic. I also am still using the Mineral Fusion. I have not been going back to nail salons for personal reasons, and I have always been really weird about using natural nail polish because it's actually linked to infertility for women, and I learned this when I was younger. nail polish, like toxic nail polish, was linked to infertility, where I was like, oh no, if that can literally make you infertile and like not able to have babies, imagine also what else it's doing. Like, I'm not wearing nail polish like that. I started going to nail salons for like a 4-month period in like just like an interesting phase in my life like 3 years ago. So I'm back to only using natural nail polish and doing everything myself. So Mineral Fusion and the Pacifica Plant Magic, I love both of those. And for my makeup routine, all the products that I use, they're all from Bare Minerals and also Tarte. Both have non-toxic makeup products, where this is literally an Amazonian clay powder foundation, where it's like, yeah, I'm applying makeup, but it's Amazonian clay. Like, I'm basically doing a face mask, healing my skin as I'm wearing makeup. So while I am all for looking natural and being natural, I do love makeup. I feel like it's an art. I feel like we are our masterpieces and we get to create our own canvas daily. So I just make sure that I am using all organic, natural products and makeup that, again, will heal my skin rather than do something negative to it or even cover it up. And last but not least, my literal favorite chapstick. This is a Shea butter from Buddha Butter. I like to keep my lips nourished and I can't use any just like normal lipstick. Also, absolutely love this lip liner. So just a reminder, you are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. You don't need any of these products. It's all based on frequency, which is literally what I share in the Beauty Codes manual, how to invoke not only the divine beauty glow that you naturally have, but also your goddess energy, that frequency, that queen energy that makes you beautiful beyond any physicality. And in result, that makes you physically much more beautiful. So definitely check that manual out. I will leave that link in the caption below, and I hope this video helped. As always, it is such an honor to connect with you all, and I'm sending you so much love. Infinite blessings.